Welcome back for another episode of Saturday Night's Main Event. This week we've got some awesome matches for you. We've got The Undertaker and Kane versus Cena and Orton. We're going to find out how that match happened earlier tonight, where The Undertaker and Kane lost to Cena and Orton again. So Cena and Orton have been on top for two matches, having lost the first one. Spider-Man and Owen Hart still fighting with each other, building up to this big gimmick versus gimmick contest. Owen Hart picking up another win over Spider-Man. We've got Jeff Hardy versus Razor Ramon. Razor picking up the win. We're going to see Sami Zayn versus Adam Rose, and Xavier Woods and Abyss and Suicide losing to Abyss. Adrian Neville versus Fandango beating Adrian Neville. So the two matches we're going to see tonight are going to be Sami Zayn versus Adam Rose and Jake Roberts versus Wade Barrett. So let's get into the matches tonight and see what things the WWE and see what matches how these matches end up and how interesting these feuds can become. We've got the pay-per-view coming in just over a week's time. We've got one more after this week. We've got one more episode of Saturday Night's Main Event, and the pay-per-view will be the following night on that Sunday. So that's what we're going to see here. We got this week's Saturday Night's Main Event. Then the go-home show is next week. So here comes El Generico.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
I thought we were seeing Sami Zayn, but El Generico has just appeared. I don't understand. But either way, El Generico is going to be taking this match on against Adam Rose. Adam Rose, a man who believes that party time is all the time. And he's going up against El Generico. And we're going to be seeing what El Generico can do here against Adam Rose. Adam Rose larger than Generico. He's putting those educated feet to good use.
I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
Ooh! The superstar with a counter out of nowhere.
Adam Rose bigger than Generico, but Generico having the pace advantage and the speed advantage here. Able to dive off the top rope and catch Adam Rose with an arm drag.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other. And there's the reversal.
He throws Rose over the top rope. A quick spear.
Right down on the barricade wall. Whoa, whoa,
springboard body
out.
splash.
Whoa,
Rose is down.
Like
Rose over the steel steps.
The kick connects. Huge shot to the temple.
Generico thrown back into the ring.
And maybe some order will be restored here. 4. Back into the ring now.
Adam Rose with a big spine buster.
Kick. Great reversal by Xavier. He was able to reverse that. And Xavier was just a bit quicker.
But he gets under him quickly. Up to the top and quick down with a big moonsault.
And again, Xavier going up. Watch out!
He does it again, but the second moonsault misses. After one successful diving attack, one is usually unadvised. Ill-advised to go for another. But El Generico went for it and caught it.
Whoa, whoa!
Off the top with a big moonsault.
And again, Xavier going up.
He goes for it again.
That was
he hits this time.
A thing of beauty. This match just
he catches
getting
Rose,
better.
brings him up and drops him on his back.
Xavier.
He's got Rose, he's got him up. Big brain buster.
Ooh, the skull just crashed to the ground.
Is this it? 1, 2. Rose kicks out.
I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far.
Rose with a neck breaker.
Caught the leg. Wow.
Dropping him onto his back.
And again, Xavier going up. Heads up.
Another quick moonsault.
That one. You can practically see the pain in his face right now, thanks to that tremendous. Oh no!
Springboard body splash.
Oh no! And that's why it's called high risk, ladies and gentlemen. He catches him with the axe handle. Another clubbing blow.
Rose is beating him down a bit here.
What a kick that was.
Quick arm drag.
What an impact from that kick.
Neck breaker by Rose.
What a hellaciously physical match these gladiators
Throws
have
him
put
into
each
the
other
corner.
through. The
Catch him
intensity
with
in
a
this
clothesline
has
into
been
a bulldog.
incredible.
Drop kick to the back.
Was extremely effective.
Irish whip over the top. Brings him back into the ring.
No!
Springboard.
Oh my gosh! These athletes seem to have tried everything in their playbook.
Drops him on his
Big
back.
Powerbomb. He's got to be history. Is he still even conscious? Oh man!
Got him up for a neck breaker, but Rose reverses it
What a counter.
into a suplex.
Look at those eyes.
Rose is preparing for his finish.
He almost
Rose with a big punch to the back. Rose is ready to finish this one off.
He's not exactly popping
Rose
up
has
to
got
his
him.
feet here.
Headlock driver.
Did you see what just
He's
happened?
down.
Will it be? 1, 2, 3.
And he's beaten him. He beats Generiko.
You want to talk about incredible
Generiko takes the defeat
high-impact
to Adam
sports
Rose
entertainment?
here. Adam Rose on a
Check
bit
out
of a
what happened
tirade
during
since
this
he came
match.
into the company. And we're going to our next contest because Adam Rose has picked up his victory. We're going into our next match and our last match of the night that we're going to see. We'll play the tape from matches played earlier. We're going to see Jake Roberts versus Wade Barrett. Jake the Snake Roberts, former Intercontinental Champion, going up against Wade Barrett, who wants to get into that title picture, having been defeated last week by Jeff Hardy. Wade Barrett is looking for some measure of revenge. Looking for some measure of a return to prominence. Barrett having been over in WWE before they went under. He wants to get back into the title picture, and the only way he sees for him to get back into the title picture is to beat Roberts. And Barrett is ready. He's going to try and beat down Jake Roberts here. Both men are good brawlers, so this one won't be a fast match. This one will be a bloody, brutal fight.
Yeah, and I'll do my best to try to not punch you in the face.
This one will just be a brutal, nasty fight.
That was sure a hard landing.
But Roberts has got him down.
We're in the feeling out process here. Who's going to get the advantage and maintain control? Oh,
he slams it onto his head. Roberts is back up. Barrett with a big boot.
Oh no, did you hear that impact? Wade Barrett is extremely dangerous with his fist. I don't believe this.
Roberts and Barrett exchange punches
Big
there.
D, right on the bridge of the nose. Oh, the punch connects. Ooh,
These two men are not gonna have a fancy wrestling contest. They're just gonna beat each other up for a bit.
Barrett had that well scouted. What a body shot. And
Barrett with that forearm.
And there's the reversal.
He goes for the forearm to the back.
Oh, a reversal. Oh, what an impact from that kick.
These two men are not going to have a fancy wrestling match with lots of flips.
But how much can the master of the DDT take? Oh, geez. You know, these competitors are so evenly matched, I wouldn't even begin to guess at this point.
This one's going to be a brutal fight.
A sharp kick.
Not many clean holds in this one.
Of this match. This has been brutal. Dodges to the side of that one.
Barrett has a lot to prove.
Oh, ribs first off the wall.
But Barrett goes to the top.
Watch out!
Comes down with a big elbow.
2.
Roberts with a big low kick.
3.
He throws Barrett into the corner. Barrett over the steps.
Right into those steps.
Right into the gut.
4.
Barrett throws Roberts into the ring. Big punch to the face there. Big kick.
Barrett with a reversal.
He's got Roberts on his feet. Oh my God, no. Bullhammer. Bullhammer elbow. Roberts crumbles to the floor. 1, 2, 3. Barrett wins. Barrett with a quick bullhammer puts down Jake the Snake and defeats him. Wade Barrett is now winning again.
Here are just some of the highlights.
This is worrying for the future of the WWF, because Wade Barrett is on his way. He's got his victory. Now Barrett is going to try and climb the rankings.
Here is your winner, Wade Barrett.
He gets a big victory.
We're going to see a lot more of Barrett in the future, I guarantee it. From me to you guys, this has been WWE Saturday Night's Main Event. I shall see you next week for another helping of Saturday Night's Main Event, the go-home show to our big pay-per-view coming next week. Thank you guys for watching, and check back next time. Goodbye. One more after this week, we've got one more episode of Saturday Night's Main Event, and the pay-per-view will be the following night on that Sunday. So that's what we're going to see here. We got this week's Saturday Night's Main Event, then the go-home show is next week. Welcome back for another episode of Saturday Night's Main Event. This week we've got some awesome matches for you. We've got The Undertaker and Kane versus Cena and Orton. We're going to find out how that match happened earlier tonight, where The Undertaker and Kane lost to Cena and Orton again. So Cena and Orton have been on top for 2 matches, having lost the first one. Spider-Man and Owen Hart still fighting with each other, building up to this big gimmick versus gimmick contest. Owen Hart picking up another win over Spider-Man. We've got Jeff Hardy versus Razor Ramon. Razor picking up the win. We're going to see Sami Zayn versus Adam Rose just tonight, and see what things the WWE, and see what matches how these matches end up, and how interesting these feuds can become. We've got the pay-per-view coming in just over a week's time. We've got one, and Xavier Woods and Abyss and Suicide losing to Abyss. Adrian Neville versus Fandango beating Adrian Neville. So the 2 matches we're going to see tonight are going to be Sami Zayn versus Adam Rose, and Jake Roberts versus Wade Barrett. So let's get into the match.